I went back over to the Drudge Report. Today is January 24th, 2013, and they've added more photos of this fly on Obama's face. This is so bizarre. Okay, here's the top photo that I had showed you before. They added this one. You can see the fly crawling on his face. Personally, I couldn't stand this. I couldn't stand to let a fly do this to my face. He seems to have a strange look in his eyes, like he doesn't care. Okay, here's the other one. And here's the third one. That's a very large fly. After I made my first video, I thought about the magician when he burned all of his books on magic. He had a visitation by this giant fly that just glared at him. He knew what it symbolized. He knew what it meant. He knew it was satanic and very demonic. He knew it was probably a very powerful demon in the image of a fly. Okay, let's look at the last one. And here's the last photo they have. Very strange. And they have the words "fly guy." This is at the top of the Drudge Report. It's drudgereport.com. So I reduced the page down, and this is what it looks like with all these photos. If you go over to telegraph.co.uk news, you'll find the large photograph of Obama, and I can put links to these videos. Heading down the page, there's some videos where he actually talks to a fly. Yeah, he actually talks to a White House fly and says, "Get out of here." I imagine that White House is so full of the wrong kind of negative entities because of all the wars and everything going on. And here's the video at the bottom. Obama distracted by fly cuts off interview. I always like to go down and read the comments because people leave really great comments. You can really learn a lot. Here's a good comment. Remember the fly that kept circling his head in the famous picture of it sitting on his lip, and it didn't bother him at all? Remember during an interview a fly kept buzzing around Obama and he killed it with his bare hand and just kept on talking? Remember the rat that kept running in front of him at the podium? Bee swarms and raccoons invading the White House grounds. This does not happen with other presidents. What is going on here? Flies are always attracted to decay and corruption. This is not a common household fly. It happens to be a green-headed blowfly, most commonly found on rotting dead animals and piles of fresh animal manure. They blow with the wind. The comparison is unmistakable. Wow. And another person says, yep, this has happened a lot. Flies, bees, and even a rodent ran out across him a year or so ago at a White House speech or an outdoors press release. How much more needs to happen before people realize this guy is not right? Yeah, they make a good point there. Here's another comment someone left: Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies. So I guess I'm not the only one reaching that conclusion. Well, here's a comment that says he eats flies. It's crazy. I saw him in an interview kill one and eat it. Maybe a joke, but maybe not. Maybe the person really did see him eat a fly. He's of the serpent race, the elite bloodline, so that wouldn't surprise me. And here's another comment. The dung god, I call him Baal of the flies, prince or chief of the devils, as the smell of putrefying flesh attracts flies, so the aroma of spiritual death invites unclean spirits, and that is very true. That is very true. So now more than ever, we really do need to find out who this guy is.